social media like Facebook, YouTube. Share with all your friends as well because it's time for the science of caring. Careology. Presented by Incorporated and hosted by the one and only Roxy.
Wow, he got it right, everyone. He got it right. Welcome, welcome. I can't believe it's Tuesday again. So quick. My name is Roxy. And if this is your first time listening with us, we say welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to have you. And it is going to be a great day today. We have a really great show. And Careology is about one thing, the science of caring and supporting our community. So any guests that we have, they're doing something wonderful and great in our community. And Careology is a subsidiary of CareBag Incorporated. CareBag Incorporated's mission is very simple: to provide access to proper hygiene to all for the wellness of our community. Careology is a weekly radio show that promotes what we do, the education and resources for our community. So if this is your first time listening to us as you drive home, drive safely, don't change the dial. We're going to have a great show today. And for those that are continuing back with us, we welcome you back. And we're very excited. Our guest in our radio station tonight is Casey. She is the Assistant General Manager for the St. Lucie Mets, and we're happy to have you. Thank you, Casey.
Thanks for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, I'm excited, and we have a really great gift for you from the St. Lucie Mets. You got to listen to get it. So we want you to just stay tuned with us, but we want to go ahead and we want to talk about what CareBag is doing. CareBag every Friday, we might be changing the date. It's still offering showers to our homeless individuals as we partner with the Salvation Army in Fort Pierce. And we had a great day, Cliff. We gave vaccines out. Some people came by and they got their vaccines. They got COVID tested, which we're very happy about. And we want to do more in the community. Our office is still open every Tuesday and Thursday. If you go to givecarebag.com, you can go ahead and find out how you can go ahead and register if you are in need for any hygiene items. That is what we're about. If you are in need of hygiene items, Pampers, Depends, deodorant, anything, we are here to assist you. We know times are hard, and CareBag just wants to support our community, especially for our health. Our health is very, very important. But I know a lot of you really want me to talk about our drawing that we have coming up. And thank you, Cliff.
They know what they're waiting to hear.
I know everybody's waiting for December 17th at 2 p.m. at Lexus in Fort Pierce. We have to do another clap for Treasure Coast Lexus in Fort Pierce. What a wonderful, wonderful business. They are wonderful, not only to CareBag, but to the entire community. Their passion is looking after children. So we're very, very grateful for Treasure Coast Lexus. And we have a 2021 Lexus UX 200. The drawing is December the 17th at 2 p.m. And we have an additional prize. We did our first prize in June. And we have an additional prize coming up, which is in September 17th. And that is a JVC 55-inch 4K smart TV. What do you think, Cliff?
Well, I'd say it's a little much to use as my monitor on my computer, but hey, it'll do.
That would be a nice. I think that'll be a pretty big monitor.
But
what do
I'm
you
not
think?
eligible to win because I work for the radio station.
I can't win either. I
Well,
can't
that's
even
all right.
play.
Well, see, we get to help give it away.
Yeah,
by
that's a good
promoting
thing.
it.
And
Yeah.
thank you. We have to thank 2 Minutes Truck. They're the ones that went ahead and donated the beautiful TV. So we're looking forward to September. But December 17th at 2 p.m. we have the drawing. If you go to www.givecarebag.com, you can find out all the information, all the levels. You have to have a ticket to win.
Okay.
That's it. It's just that simple. It's that simple. And we have our gala coming up, which is October 9th at the Wyndham Grand in Jupiter. Tickets are going to be available soon, and we are really, really excited about that. As soon as tickets are available, I will be shouting it from the best radio station here on the Treasure Coast, which we WPSL. There we go.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're
Oh,
welcome. But
we're blushing.
I want to bring this everyone knows we do not talk politics, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit for the month of October, Cliff.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like dancing, don't you?
Well, yeah, he's good. You got video cameras all over you.
Well, we have a lot of officials that are running in St. Lucie County, a lot of new officials. And because Careology is about the science of caring and the education for our community, I think it's very important for us to know who's coming in, who wants to be a part of our community. So I'm going to be posing some questions. All of them will get the same question all together.
Sort of like a forum. Yeah.
Well, we're going to do it individual because they get a little testy when they're all in one room.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
I don't want to do that. But I want to ask. I had a conversation with a couple of them, and it was very interesting. And I said, you know what? I think our community, and if we're going to open the line, so if you want, if something is bothering, right now, my main issue in St. Lucie County is my garbage does not get picked up.
Ooh, I've heard some.
I feel that.
Complain.
You feel that? My garbage sits there Tuesday, Thursday. It's supposed to pick up. I'm paying it in my taxes, and they pick it up on Sunday, early in the morning when I can be getting some sleep. Oh, we are not politically correct. This is my radio show, so I kind of just.
This is Roxy's house. Roxy is in the house.
Casey, you're going to be like, oh, boy. That is my biggest pet peeve right now. Yeah. And then when they come to pick up the garbage, they pick half of it. You get that too at your house?
Sometimes, yes. Yep.
So that's my pet peeve right now, and that affects the community.
Well, everybody has to pay for their garbage disposal.
But they're not coming.
Yeah,
we
right.
pay for them 2 times a week, and they're barely showing up.
Yeah, see, that's what makes
a
it so
problem.
disappointing.
Very disappointing. And it doesn't make sense to complain because they've had over 8,000 complaints. One more is not going to make a difference, I think, if you've reached that point. So, but, if we have questions that we want to ask these up-and-coming, individuals that want to, because they represent us in our community. And if you're going to represent me, you need to know what I'm concerned about. I think that's fair.
Yeah, and they can also contact you on your email address.
Yes,
because
they can.
you might consider it as one of the questions that you actually ask, perhaps. Mm-hmm. If anybody wants to, help out in that manner.
They can call in too. I'm going to open up the line, so if they have any questions they want to ask our incoming representatives, they're more than free to ask.
This show has such great public access. You've got Facebook, a live chat room right now where anyone could type in a little question. There's a telephone line here, 772-340-1590. Of course, we're not only on the transmitter, we're also on Google Home, Alexa
and tune in. That's right. And that if they miss this wonderful show, they can go to YouTube and see WPSL TV and watch it in archives, or even go to our YouTube station and they can see it too, or go to CareBag on Facebook, because we promote anyone that has been on our show, any nonprofit, any business that has been on our show. You are still on our site. We have not taken you down because it's important. Someone might want to find out about abuse. Someone might want to find out about mental health. Someone might want to find about so many things, sexual assault, gun safety.
Every kind of topic you could imagine
is
on this show in the archives. Actually, the quickest way to the YouTube is WPSLTV.com. Takes you right there. Mm-hmm. And look for Careology.
And you'll see it.
Yep.
You'll see it, and
binge watch it.
And this is the binge watching. Oh, my goodness. If you're binge watching, I want you to come on this show and tell me what's going on in your life. We need to talk.
They might be looking for a great nonprofit to support.
Well, we are right here. Go to givecarebag.com and we'll be happy to answer any questions. But the reason I'm really excited about having the St. Lucie Mets here with Casey is that they do so much for the community, Cliff. So much. So, Casey, I am going to give you the mic right when we come back from our commercial, because we want to hear from Treasure Coast Lexus. Yeah, they are awesome. If you have not been to their showroom, go in, ask for Tina, let her go ahead and get you a great salesman. There's no pressure. Just look at these beautiful cars. Learn about what they do in the community. I had a talk with someone, and I said, it is so good to support local business.
Absolutely.
Local business is so important because when I need something, I go local. And
Especially,
local is what helps.
especially when these local businesses support something
Yes,
great
they
like,
do.
like Careology.
Yes, they
It's
do.
very
So
sure.
we want to go ahead and we want to hear from our advertisers, and we will be right back to hear everything great about what's happening with the St. Lucie Mets from our Assistant General Manager, Casey, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. If you could reimagine the way you buy a car, what would you do? Make it simple, make negotiations disappear, demand transparency, then experience amazing at your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Car Buying Simplified. Treasure Coast Lexus is a proud sponsor of Careology. Every Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., caring and supporting for our community. Car Buying Simplified. Check out your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Thinking of building your next home or renovating? Come see us at Grozer Builders. We will create a home suited for your lifestyle. With years of experience means we give you a complete professional service from a dream to a concept. You will get the best results, best value, best quality is what you get from Grozer Builders. Visit us at grozerbuilders.com. You deserve better. You deserve Grozer.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Welcome back to Careology, the art and science of caring, hosted by the one and only Roxy.
Thank you, with Cliff, my engineer. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. If you are just tuning into Careology, we thank you for tuning in. And if you've been listening to us since January 5th, we love you and we thank you for still sticking in here with us and learning what we have going on in our community. In the studio with us this evening, we have Casey, and she is the Assistant General Manager of the St. Lucie Mets. And I asked Casey to come here because as CareBag has been in existence for going on to 5 years, the St. Lucie Mets have been so generous to CareBag. They were there when you were there when we had our first mobile shower trailer.
Yep.
The unveiling with the ribbon cutting, and what's that guy in the big suit?
Clutch.
We had Clutch. The kids loved it. We took a lot of pictures, and they've supported us with so many donations with bags, which thank God we are still using, and just so many things, and we appreciate it. But they not only help CareBag, they really do a lot in the community. So I'm going to give you the mic, which I normally don't do a lot, and I'm going to have you tell us what you do in the community. And first of all, again, thank you for coming and welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for inviting me. This is actually my very first radio appearance, I believe. So
hey, can we get a clap? Come on, Cliff. Can we get it?
Okay. I have to go.
Delayed.
We're putting him on. It's a delayed clap, but I will start.
It's a slow clap.
It's a slow clap. There you go.
Yeah, I turn on the applause button, and the audience they step right
They
up.
just step right up. There you go. And we appreciate this. I love what well, first of all, I'm a New Yorker, so I think that says it for itself. But the only thing I don't like is when the traffic comes to town. I actually reroute myself from St. Lucie West, because let me tell you something, Cliff. That traffic, these are retirees. We love them.
It has its times, though, doesn't it?
And it has its time. And green means stop, red means go. And they're all turning right on Peacock. But it's all good because we love that. That's what helps our community. But we all have our little, our little pet peeves. That's mine. But I find detours. I find all kind of new roads to go everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But I love what the St. Lucie Mets bring to our county, bring to St. Lucie, and what they do for the community. I know you're very involved with, especially when it comes to children, raising when we have shortages of food, because I saw what was going on, and I was like, yes, that's a community. But let's start first with what you have going on with WPSL, because I'm trying to get brownie points with Carol.
Oh, yeah. So we actually coming up every year, and I believe we just said it was 20-some years. I'll have to look at the exact number of years.
Wow.
That we are doing our Christmas in July. So that'll be next Friday night on the 23rd.
Okay.
And what people can do is if you bring a brand new toy, you can donate a toy at the WPSL table and get a free ticket into the game.
Wow.
So, and also to top that off, not only do you get a free ticket, but on Friday you're going to also get a free bobblehead as you come in the gate.
A bobblehead.
A bobblehead.
Is it an Adam McDonald bobblehead?
It is not unfortunately not. It is it
he'd make
is
a good
one
one.
step above Adam, which is
Evan
Pete
Nine?
Alonso.
All right.
It's a Pete Alonso bobblehead who
Okay.
just won the home run derby last night for Major League Baseball. So we're going to be giving those
Look
away
at
as well.
that. Look at that.
It takes
Well, how
so
did
long to get back
how
to
did
the
I miss
applause.
that? How did we miss that?
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. So let's say that again, because I know everybody's like, they're driving. They're like, oh my God, what was the date? July 23rd, next week, Friday.
Next Friday.
A week
Next
from this
Friday.
yeah.
And if you bring a toy, now this is what you have to understand. When I came to the radio station, we started in January.
Right.
But Miss Carol and Mr. Gregor here at WPSO was getting ready for their toy drive. And
yeah.
we were here when the children and the moms were coming. You should have seen their faces. And the people there, everyone is not blessed like everyone else. If you were blessed that you have it, that you had a tree, gifts. I've never known what it was to have a Christmas tree and nothing underneath it. God has blessed me with parents that provided, but there's some children that don't have it. Right. This is a way to give back. Go to a store, buy a toy, buy something you think your grandchild, buy something you think your child would like, your neighbor would like, your niece, your nephew. This goes, WPSL and the St. Lucie Mets make sure these go to families that are in need. And you should see the mothers when they come. Some children's were with them. They give them the wrapping paper. Miss Carol had them wrapping paper, and they were giving them out. And it's such a joy to know that children that might not be able to have are going to be able to have. So that's next Friday, July 23rd. Bring a toy, drop it at the WPSL table, and you get a
free ticket.
A free ticket.
And then when you walk through the gate with your free ticket, you get a free bobblehead.
Woo! I love that. A bobblehead. I might just come for the bobblehead. And I'm going to put it right here. If I get it, I'm going to put one right here.
And you'd kind of
just
hit its head a little bit, watch it bobble. That would work. I could zoom in on it. Take an awesome picture.
For that person that was at the light when it turned green and they decided to sit there on their phone and not look, we're going to just hit that head. So that happened today.
Not to be mistaken for the little dogs they used to have in the back windows.
No.
I see like 4 or 5 of them all lined up. I say, Kardashian bobbleheads on the Kardash. Get it?
Okay. We're gonna have to help Cliff this evening. But we
smack me
want you
around
to
a little
work next Friday.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything to do, or even if you have something to do, take a minute out of your time. Send someone. If you don't want to come to the game, you want to donate to give the ticket to someone to come and do that. Bring a toy and let's go ahead and let's start. Because by the time you blink, December is here. This is July. We're way past halfway through the year. We're on the 7th month.
Yeah.
So a couple of more months and Christmas is
We're
here.
more than halfway through this year already.
And this is such a great way to give back to the community with 2 great organizations that I'm so happy to be a part of. So that's July 23rd. We have that down. What else you got going on?
Yep. Well, and just to add on to it.
There's more.
We are going to have the one and only man in the big red suit. He might have his summer clothes on, but
shorts.
Yes.
So we're gonna have Santa in
is
July.
going to be at the stadium on the 23rd.
He dresses
as well.
cooler down here in South Florida.
Yes, he does. And guess what? The kids are home. Give them something to do, and this is great. So can we talk about this here?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So, for our 4th caller calling in to 772-340-1590, we have 4 tickets for a game, courtesy of St. Lucie Mets. Woo! Clip is up. Hangs up.
Yeah, it takes too
It
long to
takes
reach
a while,
over.
so we're not going to do the...
I'm manning the phones, though, for caller number 4.
For caller number 4,
What do
they get 4 tickets to a game for St. Lucie Mets.
Any game of their choice.
Any game of their
Ooh.
choice. Woo, that's nice.
Okay, I'm manning the phones, waiting for a winner right now.
Yeah. What happened? Everyone's saying, okay, someone's going to call 1. Someone's going to call 2. Just call.
No, there's
If
3
you're not-
lines.
There are
You-
3
you only
lines.
you barely got a chance because once they all ring, that's 3 lines. Then that 4th one is
That's
the one.
it.
That's what they're waiting for.
They're waiting
They
to hear the
figured
ring.
out how the phone lines work here on the swap shop.
Oh, okay.
We have these scientists that listen to the show.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So don't we've muted the line so you can't hear the phone ring. So that's the good thing
Right,
about it.
right.
So thank you very much. So tell us what else is going on.
Yeah, so like you said, we do work with a lot of different community
Mm-hmm.
partners. And this year so far, we've worked with Guardian Ad Litem
Mm-hmm.
and Voices for Children. We've worked with Special Olympics. We've done an event with the Vietnam veterans.
I like that one.
With Remember Everyone Deployed. We just had our military weekend this past weekend. And then we also have WPSL Christmas Kids. We have First Responders Night. We have, on the spot, what else do we have?
I love these on the
Police
spots
ath-
moments
I know.
when it's live. We love
Police
this.
Athletic League. We've
Okay.
got Boys and Girls Club, Boo Bash. So we're doing a Halloween themed game.
Ooh.
So, I mean, we've got all sorts of stuff coming up. And in the past winter, we had new ownership take over for the New York Mets.
Okay.
And they are very much community oriented. So they have given us the ability to be able to help the community even more than what we were able to before.
And to just put it out there, me and Casey do have an appointment coming up. So Care Bag is going to be at the New York Mets.
Well,
St.
I always
Louis. I
thought
keep
this
saying
was the
New York,
perfect
St.
place.
Lucie Mets.
This is the perfect place to retire, especially if you're a baseball fan, because we got the stadium, Clover Park.
Beautiful stadium.
And-
I
and,
love
you know,
what you did with the
Well,
renovations.
old baseball fans come down here to retire, and all they have to make sure is that they always keep all of their season passes updated for St. Lucie Mets and New York Mets, and then they could just hang out at the ballpark every day, just about, and live on beer and hot dogs.
And
It's the
tried-
perfect life.
Well, I've been there, and I see people come with their just to catch a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to catch a ball. I sat there and I watched them just to catch
I was
a
an
ball.
8-year-old, went
Yeah.
to Fenway Park one time when I was
Okay.
little, and I brought my glove just in case.
Did you win catch a ball?
Of course not.
Okay,
But
sorry.
you know, my uncle did though a couple years
okay.
before that.
Before that.
He caught it. Well, it was back around the time when the 1968 when the Red Sox won the pennant. Back in
Okay.
those days, and all of the like Rico Petrocelli and Carl Yastrzemski and all the Red Sox at that time all autographed the ball he caught.
Oh,
Amazing.
the good old days.
So that's why, they'll be out there hoping and trying.
Trying.
catch.
I see them, the little kids, the eye, the glimmer in their eye. So that's good.
Like when they run the bases, they like running the bases,
Yeah.
don't they?
They do like running the bases.
I should try that one
They
day.
let them do that.
I should
They'll
try
let you
that
do it.
I bet
Just-
you they
just
would
tell-
just for the
Just
joy
tell them you're
of
an
it.
awful tall child.
No, just say just for the joy of it. I can see it now.
Oh, yeah.
I can see YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter just lighting up.
Oh, yeah.
Roxy
With-
trying to run the bases. so what else? We keep putting you on the spot, but I love. Well, let's talk about the new building.
Yes.
The new.
So we went through a $55 million renovation.
Wow.
It started in 2019. If people came out to the stadium, then we were shut down pretty much from home plate over, so we had half a stadium.
Okay.
But last year they were able to take the whole year and be able to still work
Pandemic.
and finish. Yep.
Yeah.
But we have brand new facilities for the clubhouse for the players. We have brand new offices. Before, our St. Lucie staff would have to share offices with the New York staff in the spring.
Okay.
Now everybody has their own
No,
space. The concourses upstairs are huge now. So we used to have tiny, tiny little concourses. We have a brand new, huge Jim Beam bar that's past the outfield fence. So you can stand right next to the scoreboard and watch the game, get your drink, and maybe catch a home run ball right there. It's the perfect spot to be.
That's just the spot to be.
That is the
Whether
spot to
you catch
be.
a ball or not.
Yep.
That is the spot to be. So now I know where I have to go. So what are the new plans moving forward with the St. Lucie Mets?
So we have really not been able to let people see the backside of any of our new facility because of COVID. So we got to take our first tour. We took the Chamber of Commerce leadership class. They got to go on a tour through the facility. So they were really the first ones to get to see the new weight room, the new training rooms, the new clubhouse, all of that. So hopefully moving forward, this fall, once St. Lucie Mets are finished, we'll be able to start taking groups through on tours. We'll be able to start planning for next year. We'll hopefully have the schedule in the next couple months for next season. So we can start planning out all the nonprofit days that we have at the stadium and
Fingers
start booking
crossed.
people early. Yep.
It has this pandemic has been such a detriment to so many things, but especially nonprofits like ourselves that move forward. It has really crippled. It has really, really crippled us, and we just want to move forward. Cliff is smiling. What you got to tell me?
Maybe I should pull back the applause here because
what happened?
We had our fourth caller finally.
And who's our fourth caller?
John, our buddy John Lumba.
Okay. Where's John? He's online? He's here?
Well,
he hung up?
He ran. I told him I'll give his number to Casey.
Yes.
Because we'll have the tickets here at the studio when you decide which game you want to see.
Okay.
So I'll give Casey John's
John,
number.
congratulations, and thank you for being our fourth caller. Thank you for listening.
You know what
to
he
Careology.
said? You know what he said?
What?
He said when he was a kid, he went to Boston to Fenway Park.
Park.
And he was in hopes of catching a high fly ball, and I think he said Carl Yastrzemski hit one.
Okay.
And it landed right next to his leg, and there was this poor kid that was just desperate to try to get to it. John kind of like turned his head aside, made like he didn't see, let the kid get the ball.
Oh, well, that's why. Now that's why you got 4 tickets to any game of your choice, courtesy of St. Lucie Mets, John, and we appreciate that.
John is a practicing careologist.
There he goes. That's it. We thank you for listening. Okay. We thank Casey with the St. Lucie Mets for that wonderful gift. And John, we hope that you enjoy it, and we know you will. Mm-hmm. And just let us know what game you want to see, and we'll definitely make that happen. Thank you very much. So. What do you have coming up for the rest of this month of July?
So we have...
Other than Friday.
We have Friday, Christmas in July. I can't say it enough.
Christmas in July.
We're actually going to be doing a social media contest for next Friday, too. Okay. It hasn't been posted. It'll be on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Okay.
And we're actually going to be giving away the Sky Suite that night.
Ooh.
And it's going to be Christmased out. It's going to be like Christmas threw up in the Sky Suite.
Okay.
And they're going to get, whoever wins is going to get gifts. They're going to get, they're going to get to have the suite for the night, which is awesome at this time of year in the heat.
Because is it by the Jim Beam?
No, it is upstairs on our press level next to Adam McDonald and Evan 9.
The press boxes. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm familiar. I used to hang out there years ago with Hamp Elliott. Okay. He was one of those voices that was in the stadium years ago. Now it's Evan 9.
Well, that sounds very interesting. A box to yourself where Christmas just threw up in the box.
Yep.
It sounds exciting.
It's like a window. You're enclosed, nice with air conditioning.
And everybody's watching you and looking at. See, that's Cliff. That's the key right there. It's not that you in the box. It's the little people downstairs could look up at you.
Look way up at you.
And when you're looking down there, you're in the air condition, just sipping your drink and having a good time.
Wow.
See, that we want to make this show. We've had a lot of shows, Casey, that has been, very solemn. Suicide, mental health, mental illness, death.
Opioid addiction.
Just so much. And sometimes we just want to make it light and let people know there's a lot going on. And what I'm doing now, I'm really looking for businesses. I'm just going to digress a little bit. I'm really looking for businesses that are doing something in the community. If you have a local business that you are doing something to benefit and make our community great, get in touch with us. Go to givecareback.com. We have our number and our email there. Email me, and we'd love to have you on and talk about what you're doing. We want everyone to know when you support the St. Lucie Mets and buy tickets and come out, you're not just supporting players. You're not just supporting the Mets in their new stadium. You're supporting the community because it goes back to the community, and that is a great thing. It goes to so many nonprofits here that have benefited from a night there or something they have done, and that's a good thing.
And your donations to CareBag, by the way, just so happen to be tax deductible.
All donations are tax deductible to a registered
501c3
authenticated. Just go to the IRS website.
But this is a special one.
You go to, and that's what I want to talk. Thank you for bringing that up. If a lot of people don't know, if you want to know if the nonprofit you're serving is a nonprofit that is registered, go to the IRS, because trust me, we just don't get our paper when we get it, we have to file every year. We have to file taxes. We have to file what we're doing. We have to show what we're doing. And they keep detailed records. If you miss it, you lose it. So go there and look, and you can see what we're doing. We have to be above board. We have to be very transparent. So do your due diligence. Ask questions. Go to a nonprofit. Have a look. Ask to talk to them. Ask to see their finances, because we have to show you.
And you're helping real people that need real help.
That is correct. Because if someone comes to me and say, Roxy, hey, this is my treasurer. This is what we have. Here it is. We have to show it, because that, we're a 501c. Once you're exempt, you have to show where the money's going. And if someone wants to see it, they have the right to see it. And if someone can't show you, that is a red light.
Right.
Not a red light. It is a red light. No, it's a green light to go. Keep running. Go. It's not a red light. Don't stop. Keep going. Because if you can't show it, that means there's something you're hiding. I'm very transparent. Someone wants to know something with CareBag, we're an open book. We have nothing that we're hiding anywhere.
It's not a former president's library or anything like that.
No, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. If they want to come to our office on Tuesday and Thursdays and see what we're doing, we had a lot of individuals donate some beautiful, gently used like car seats, strollers. That went like hotcakes today. I stopped by the office. It was all gone. We just got it in last week. And so I put an email out. All our clients have our text number. And we sent out little texts, letting you know what we have, if you want any. And the appointments were coming in. When I stopped by 11, gone. That's how desperate people are. These things are, a decent stroller is going to cost you around $100 and up. If you want a good one, it's $200, $300. Families just can't afford that. And babies coming into the world are not asked to come in. They're here. They're brought in. And it's up to us to really look after them. And just a side note, our little baby Hunter that was born at 3 pounds, he is now he was 3 pounds. And then last week when I talked to you, he was 4.5 pounds. He is now 5 pounds, 2 ounces. And he's doing very good. His addiction, his tests came back. His eye test, his air test came back all positive. He's doing good. His withdrawal symptoms are much better. And little Hunter is doing absolutely perfect. And I get updates. If you go on our Facebook page, I got permission to post this picture. And he is just gorgeous. And he is CareBag's new baby. And we are so happy to have him. I'm going to show Casey a picture of him.
Oh my goodness. Look at that smile.
Look at that smile. And he was in preemie Pampers that we think they were like this, the Pampers you put on dolls. And he is just growing. And when he was a whopping 4 pounds, he was just amazing. Now he gained another pound, and we're happy because as he grows, that means his body's fighting, what his mother unfortunately put into him. That he was addicted to heroin and other things, but he's thriving with his grandmother. And it's good to know. People are calling me, texting me, and so many things, so many good donations have come in to help her. And we so appreciate it, and she is getting it. So we just want to say thank you. And that's the update. And I'll post pictures next month of him to see how he's growing. And we're happy about that. That's what CareBag is about. And we're happy about doing that. So a lot of mothers are trying to get back to work. So we are giving a lot of pull-ups and small and medium depends to children. So right now we are in desperate need of small and medium unisex Depends. It doesn't have to be the brand Depends. They're pull-up incontinence pads. So if it's on your heart that you would like to go ahead and donate those, we'll be happy to pick them up from you, because a lot of children have reverted back since the pandemic back into diapers, and we're putting them into a small, medium adult size. So if anyone...
Don't we all revert to diapers eventually?
Eventually, though? Yeah. And I hope I skipped that. I really hope I skipped that point. I'm going to hope to skip it. But unfortunately, children weren't in school. A lot of things are happening. A lot of children are being abused. A lot of stuff is happening. And when they revert back to that, unfortunately, we can't call police because a mother requests that, because you don't know. You have to be very careful. Yeah. But the only thing we can do is make that child feel comfortable and make them know that they are protected. So we are pull-ups, and especially the incontinence in the small and medium adult size. We are very much in need of that at our facility at the moment. So if anyone would like to help us with that, we'll be greatly, greatly appreciated for that.
You're helping people who don't necessarily know how to ask for help because they need items that normally aren't available to them.
Well, not only that, which is the sad part, government assistance that they get is for food. So when they get that government assistance and they go into Walmart, Publix, Aldi, wherever they frequently shop, they cannot get deodorant, they cannot get pads, they can't get tampons, toilet paper. They can't get those things, and it's expensive. Those things are very expensive. And with us going through a couple of years influenza, when we had the influenza breakout, and then a couple of years later, we all know the infamous pandemic that we're still going through because people are still dying. I just had an acquaintance that was put on a ventilator over the weekend. So people are still dying and people are still getting sick. These are things that people can't take. So, if these individuals can get the help, little girls aren't going to school because they don't have pads and tampons. That should not be. And we're going to be packing and we're going to be giving them Boys and Girls Club, different agencies around here so they can go ahead and have that. So, like I said, we work with many agencies. So any agency that is in need of it, we're going to go ahead and let them know. But I'm going to let you know about some more agencies that the St. Lucie Mets have had the privilege of working with and how much fun they have, and it's a good time for you to come out. But we're going to take a break and we're going to hear back from some of our more important sponsors. And again, Careology is brought to you by Treasure Coast Lexus, where I'm speechless sometimes, Cliff.
Well, yeah, these businesses will help support you, but when one of them really steps forward and supports you like this,
well, they have been a big support, and we want to support them, and we want the community to know that. So we love and we appreciate the Treasure Coast Lexus here in Fort Pierce, and we will be back after these messages. Please stay tuned with Roxy, Casey, and Cliff, and we will be right back
on Careology.
How would you like to win a Lexus UX 200 with taxes paid, no car payment? That sounds terrific. Go to givecarebag.com. All proceeds go to help our local nonprofit CareBag Incorporated, where they provide access to proper hygiene to those in our community in need. We also have 2 additional prizes. Go to givecarebag.com to find out how you could win a beautiful 2021 Lexus UX 200. No lease, taxes paid. Drawing December 17th, 2021. If you could reimagine the way you buy a car, what would you do? Make it simple, make negotiations disappear, demand transparency, then experience amazing at your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Car Buying Simplified. Treasure Coast Lexus is a proud sponsor of Careology. Every Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., caring and supporting for our community. Car Buying Simplified. Check out your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
And now, back to Careology, the science and art of caring. And once again, St. Lucie Mets in the house. Back to Roxy.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. And thank you to Miss Stephanie Rivers. I got your message, yes. And we want to say again, we have 2021 Lexus UX 200, and you can go ahead and you can be part of that drawing December 17th at 2 p.m. And the tickets start from $25 for 12 tickets, and you would be still eligible in the drawing for September that we have, September 17th, for the JVC 4K Smart TV. And we want to say hello to Bishop, Milo, Kurt, and Bishop was here while I was on a little sabbatical, and we thank him so much for that, for him and his beautiful wife, for their support to us, and everyone that's always listening. So let us go back now. What fun when you do something at St. Lucie Mets, Casey. I always see the pictures. I've come there a few times because it's always in the evening after I'm out in the hot sun. So I can let you know now. girl is tired. Yeah, it's a certain age, you just get tired. So tell me some fun events that you have done, that your most successful events.
So
I have my favorite, so I'll see if it's the same thing.
Well, I've got a lot of favorites, but I can't pick favorites. Okay. They're all my favorites.
My favorite was, I think, when the Boys and Girls Club did, because I'm a Comic-Con kind of girl. Mm-hmm. So if it's Comic-Con, if it's anything with Avengers, it doesn't matter. I'm there. That was my favorite.
Yep. So that probably was our Halloween event that year. I know they had some Comic-Con people come out. And actually now our event every year, Be a Hero Night with Voices for Children, they always bring in some cosplayers. And this year we had the Scarlet Witch, we had Spider-Man, we had Captain America. So they brought in a bunch of people. It was a lot of fun. Halloween, the halfway to Halloween is always fun too, because everybody dresses up. And this year actually the players are going to be wearing special jerseys for halfway to Halloween. Well, Boo Bash, because it's not halfway, because it's in August this year. And it was actually designed by a Boys and Girls Club kid. So the whole jersey was done by a Boys and Girls Club kid. So those are really, really cool.
And talking about the jersey, that is what I'm interested. So I'm going to sit back and give you the mic. Go ahead.
So I'll actually, I was going to say also, we're going to get off of this microphone in a minute, and we're going to pick a date to do a donation day before this season's over for care bags. So
since Cliff is nowhere near the applause button, I'm going to do it for him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but we play, because our season didn't start until May this year instead of April. We're going until mid-September. Oh, okay. So we have a lot more games left this season. But yeah, so as far as the jerseys go, we work with a lot of nonprofits, and we do a theme night. And each nonprofit, the nonprofit logo goes on the jersey. We design them. They could be anything crazy. Selfies. They could be kids drawing. They can be anything. And then our players wear them for a game, and we auction them off, and then all the proceeds go back to whichever nonprofit they're partnered with.
And the business that supports gets their business logo on there too.
The business, so that's actually changed a little bit, because Major League Baseball took over Minor League Baseball, but we still give a whole lot of props to we do in-game advertising at more than just that game for the sponsors. We usually give them a suite for that night. We give them they get a team signed jersey of whichever jersey it is.
Nice.
So there's a lot of good stuff that goes along with it. And actually, for next year, we're for sure going to get on a jersey for Care Bag. But for this year...
Hold on a minute. If anyone is out there that would like to sponsor Care Bag, it's the St. Lucie Mets jersey.
Yep.
For the St. Lucie Mets jersey, so it can be televised. You can see it all over the place, and Careback can get some props, and you can be advertised, and we can just talk about you until the moon turns blue. Call me, 772-222. You know, I just forgot our number. Cliff, my number just went straight out my head. 772-222-7399. So if you are available and you are interested and you are like, ooh, I would love to do that, give us a call and we would make it happen. We'll get I will find the information for you. How long have I been trying to get on a shirt?
Yeah.
A long time.
Yep.
Carebag's been trying to get on a shirt a long time, but I say everything always happens. I have my good friend that always tells me, I have not because I ask not. And I've been asking, so I'm going to ask louder, Bishop. I have not because I asked not. Carebag needs to be on the shirt for the St. Lucie Mets so we can represent. So what have they changed with the shirt?
So really the biggest thing that they changed is that a corporate business can no longer be on the jersey anywhere. Before, it was they could be on the bottom.
Little bottom, yeah.
So that way when the players were on the field and it was tucked in, you couldn't see it. But now they've changed that with Major League Baseball taking over. So that's changed a little. But everything else we run exactly the same. So we do all our social media. We have a great social media director now. She is on top of the game. She's amazing at what she does, and she makes sure that all of our corporate partners, especially for the nonprofit nights, get the extra props on our social media as well. But one of the things I did want to mention, which is a time-sensitive one.
Okay.
This year we're actually going to do breast cancer jerseys in September.
Okay.
And so what we're doing this week until Friday, you can email the name of either a survivor, someone fighting breast cancer now, someone that's been lost to breast cancer. You can email their names in to info@stlucymets.com. And our jersey design is going to include all the names that we get submitted. So there could be, right now I think we have about 35 names on the list.
I'm going to submit my aunt's name. I lost her a couple years ago.
So
and
anybody,
I'm gonna admit on my Aunt Val.
Anybody at all can submit names. So we've had players submit names already. Our staff has submitted people. A lot of our fans have. So any names that get submitted before Friday will go into the artwork. So it'll probably be like the pink ribbons on the jerseys will be consistent of the names.
Oh, I have a couple names that it's just flashing to me. We're going to do that. We're going to get that email again now, because I know some people are saying, Roxy, get it again.
It's info at Saint ST.
And that is the A with the circle around it for those that don't know. Info at
Saint STLucyMets.com.
Okay, so we have info at A with the circle. Some people don't know. We won't laugh. Saint, S-T, Lucy, L-U-C-I-E, Mets with the S, METS.com.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and that has to be in by Friday, 12 p.m.
Yes.
Give a deadline.
Yep.
Friday, 12 p.m. Not Friday, 5, 7 p.m., 8 o'clock at night. 12 p.m. People have to work. Graphic artist design is very hard to do. So we're going to give them the 12 p.m. deadline. So if you have a loved one that is fighting, that has fought, that has lost, that is a good way to put their memory. This is what I'm talking about with St. Lucie Mets, Cliff. This is just amazing. You know, this is the community that we live in. How could we ask for anything better?
I don't think we can, especially with the baseball fan lifestyle here.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like I said, you can live on hot dogs and beer, You really could.
I don't think so.
No.
But others can. I applaud those who can.
I knew some baseball fans growing up that, baseball was everything to these guys.
My dad loved baseball. That's all he did.
And I remember people who said, the Mets are coming to Port St. Lucie. When's that? And back when it was just a mere thought, we were talking about it. And, the folks came here. And the St. Lucie Mets, they do a fantastic job. I've heard games where you think you're never going to lose again. And it has a fan base, a real fan base. The people love the St. Lucie Mets.
Of course.
And,
and we're glad that we can learn more about them. And because some people think it's just throwing a ball and just coming to the stadium. There's so much more that they do. And, we are so happy and thankful that you were able to come and share that with us. Are we missing anything else?
I was going to say, just on that same note, even the good thing about our players now is we're low A. So most of our players are like ages 18 to 22. Okay. So they're in that young, like some straight out of high school.
Wow.
So a lot of them are very impressionable still. And what we try to do is we try to instill the community work with them when they're here, so that as they go up the levels, they take that love for the community work with them. And so far, even though we haven't been able to do any like special autograph sessions or people meeting them because of the COVID rules,
because they're still in that bubble.
They're still in a bubble.
Okay.
This past weekend, we had our military weekend, and we did a Gold Star family night. So I took, I worked with the Gold Star families. We put together pictures and biographies of soldiers who have been lost. Every player was assigned a soldier. And I explained to them what it was, and that told them that they were each playing in honor of that soldier on Saturday night.
Oh.
And when they came out to the game, when they came out for the anthem and stuff, they were carrying those photos with them into the dugout.
Oh, okay.
So
people, I am goosebumped all over.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
goodness.
these guys are, and we do a bullying program normally when things are not COVID related. We do a bullying program, so we make sure that the players also are super involved with the community. And when they're able to, they get out and about, go to schools, they go to, autograph signings at different places. They meet and greet with the nonprofits. So it's really a great way that they stay involved as well. So it's not just our staff or, the New York staff, but the players are very involved as well.
The corporation. Mm-hmm. It is the St. Louis, the corporation. That, that is the best way to end our Careology program. And you know what? It has been such an honor to have you, and it's just able to learn and give back to the community. That's what it's about. We're not seeking, come on here, write me this check. You can write me a check if you want for Careology. We're happy with that. But we bring nonprofits on, businesses on at no cost to them, so our community can learn. That's the only way you can learn what our community does. And to me, that is very important. There are a lot of nonprofits, there are a lot of businesses, a lot of corporations that do so much for the community, and a lot of us don't know. That's why supporting local business is so important. The big corporations, they have their money. That's well and good. I'm not going to call any names, but it is so good when we have local. So this is Roxy. Casey, thank you so much for being here and being our guest. We've learned so much. And Cliff, thank you. And we just want to say, come next week, Tuesday. We're going to be back at this again. My name is Roxy, and this has been Careology, where this is the science of caring for our community, to educate you and to show you the resources available to you. So again, thank you for coming onto our show and listening and staying with us. And to John, our winner, congratulations again for your 4 tickets to any show. And you don't know what's going to happen next week. So tune in, Careology 6:05 every Tuesday on WPSL, and you can find us on TuneIn, Alexa, and we're on YouTube, or you can watch us live on our CareBack social media. Again, thank you, God bless, and have a wonderful evening. This is Roxy. See you next week.
Archives of Careology can be found on YouTube. Go to WPSLTV.com. Look for Careology. It has its own playlist there. You can binge